This content is for adult collectors. If you're under the age of 18, get the heck out of here. Alright, guys, this is going to be a review of the NECA toys, or yeah, NECA. Friday the 13th, the final chapter, which is actually not the final chapter. This is part 4. I actually seen the movie. I think Jason actually died in part 4, and then in part 5 it was some other guy named Roy Burns or something like that. I did actually watch the marathon of all the Friday the 13th movie this Halloween, and yeah, I actually learned more about this character, which I think is quite interesting. He actually became super powerful after he was raised from the dead in part 6. Yeah, he somehow. Spoiler alert! He was resurrected in a very weird manner, and he become like a zombify Jason, and then after that he just become like superhuman, it's like unkillable or something. Anyway, yeah, there we have the packaging. It's kind of weird though. Like on the packaging, it shows like the gash on the mask is on the left side, except on the actual in the movie and on the figure, the gash is on the right. No, this is on the right side, and then this is on the left side. So that's kind of weird. But that's the official movie poster. So there we go. Friday the 13th, the final chapter, and yes. This is why this is for adult collectors, ages 17 and up. Might as well be ages 18 and up. So, anyway. Yeah, so here we go. I mean, I can drop the F-bomb in these videos and stuff like that, but I don't want to. Because, yeah, this is definitely not made for kids. If you guys seeing what's going on in any of these Friday the 13th movie, the last thing you want to be concerned about is me dropping an F-bomb in a video about something related to this franchise. Okay, so anyway, we got some pretty decent accessories. I wanted to get the 6 scale, Jason Voorhees, but unfortunately, looks like the price has gone up significantly. One of the reasons for that is because I think the creators and the writer for the movie is going through a lawsuit. So a lot of these companies, people who make toys for this property, can no longer be able to, make new products until the lawsuit is settled. So anyway, here we have the UPC and blah blah blah. Retail price of this figure is still around $30. So the price haven't gone up for the NECA products. I think there's 6 figures for Jason. So. Actually, probably more than 6. I think there's total 9 or 10 figures already out there, variants or different versions from different movies. I have actually reviewed the Freddy versus Jason. That figure came broken with the broken arm. Yeah, if you guys saw the video, if you didn't, it's gone. So anyway, all right. So there we go. Here we have a picture of Jason holding an axe. This guy comes with a lot of accessories. I think it's a pretty good value for $30. I mean, most of the paintwork is pretty good. The thing is, though, articulation on these figures are really not that great. I think basically they're just doing this in favor of the scope. The scope is pretty good. The paintwork is pretty decent. Think of it kind of like McFarlane toys, except it has somewhat better articulation, which is I don't know. That's kind of sad. Yeah, but NECA has good scope, and they have somewhat decent better articulation than some of the McFarlane toys figures. So go figure. All right, we're gonna go over the accessories. Of course, we got the corkscrew. Yeah, he just like popped this into somebody's head, which is very disturbing. I never. Well, actually, yeah. This makes sense. Could be very dangerous. So there's a corkscrew. For the most part, the paint is actually really clean. I don't even know how they did these parts. Well, I mean, look, there's some minor, bleeding. You can see that, but for the most part, I think it's pretty nicely done. And you can see the blood on the corkscrew. Yeah, I don't see the red bleeding onto the black too much. So I think that's actually very nicely done. All right, next we have the cleaver. Yeah, this is not too great, but it's convincing enough. Yeah. I mean, for people who collect like Hasbro action figures and stuff like that, something like this is definitely a cut above, literally. I mean, look at all you get. You get all the paint applications. Still decent articulation too. So and pretty nice scope work. So anyway, of course, I'm not trying to compare like an adult collectibles adult collectible figure versus like a figure designed for children or teenagers. So there we go. This is pretty good. The handle is actually okay. Yeah, for this scale, I think this is pretty decent. I like this kitchen knife. And then we have the axe. The axe doesn't have any blood on it, but still, I think the paint works pretty okay. I think this is what happened in the movie. Like the axe, uh, he got cut in the head with the axe. He got axe in the head. Was it the axe or was it the cleaver? Oh, I think that's in part three. Part three, he got the cleaver to the axe to the head, and in part four, I think he got a cleaver to the side of the head, like that. Yeah, I think that's what happened. I think that's what killed him. Yeah. So anyway, here's the alternate accessory. So we got another hockey mask. This time the chevrons and stuff like that is all faded, and then we got the alternate head with the gash right here. Yeah, like so you can put that in here. In part three, he got an axe to the head. That's why he has this gash on his forehead. And this axe won't fit. You had to get like the axe from part three in order to get that to work. Yeah. Let's see. Well, I mean, you can get it to work if you force it in there, but I don't think that's a good idea. All right. So there we go. And we also have this gripping hand for the hacksaw. This is pretty nicely done, to be honest with you. There's some bleeding, paint bleeding here, but hey, I've seen worse on 6 scale figures, so this is decent. Yeah. For $20, I mean for $30, I think this is okay. I mean, it's not the best deal in the world, but I mean, you do get quite a few, you really, I mean, you really don't have much to complain about, I guess. Okay, and then we got the tombstone here. We have Pamela Voorhees, 1930 to 1979 at rest. And the back here, yeah, I use this as a prop for one of my videos. So there we go, the YouTube rest in peace video. This thing's actually pretty heavy. Yeah, this part isn't very well done. I think they could do a better job right here. But yeah, that's a tombstone. I think it could have used a little bit of weathering or something. Okay, and then we got the machete here. There we go, the machete and the gripping hand. And then we got the somewhat less damaged head scope right here. And then we got the mask. So, very easy to pop this off. Like that is a peg. So you just pop this on like that if you want to battle damage. I mean, severely damage Jason head right there, like that. Wow, this is not bad. Like on a ball peg would be difficult, but this is nice. So there we go. I definitely can appreciate that. Okay, so the figure looks good. The sculpt, I think they reuse his body so many times, so I don't think they can really screw this up. I mean, the legs has probably been like reused like at least 5 or 6 times. Same with the body. He doesn't really have any battle damage on the body, whatsoever. But you know, you get some weathering, nice weathering on the pants, some weathering, blood, mud, or whatever on the shirt. All right, let's go over the articulation. So yeah, again, just like Freddy, I think these are ball joints. Yeah, but so you can wiggle the feet a little bit. That's it. You don't really get like an ankle rocker or anything like that. Well, sort of, but it's really not useful. Single bend at the knee like that. Again, with this figure, I completely heat it up with the hair dryer just to make sure I don't, you know, end up like having any shenanigans. It's got this rubber diaper piece for the waist. So again, you get that. Oh, this one doesn't have the ratchet, so that's actually pretty good. I don't like the ratchet joints. And then you get the thigh cut, you get the waist articulation. I think this is a rubber piece that go over the body, and I think he might have diaphragm articulation. Yeah, I think he does. It's just really hard to get it to work because of the shirt. Yeah, so there we go. Again, you saw the head as a peg. I think it's probably a ball joint that goes into the neck. So you can look left and right. Probably, no, it's not going to rotate 360 because of the jaw. So, okay, arm can go perpendicular like that. Limited by the scope. Rotation there, once again, limited by the scope. Single bend at the elbow, nothing amazing. I guess elbow articulation, elbow swivel. We got a ball joint for the hand, like that. You can pop this hand off if you want to use the. Oh, it's not a ball joint. It's like one of those weird peg. And this one's sturdy enough. I don't think this is gonna break, but I'm not gonna jinx myself. I'm just gonna tell you it could probably break if you apply too much force. Or if you give it to a kid, then you'll definitely break. Yeah, it's rated 17 plus for a reason. Don't give this to a kid. You're gonna give him nightmares. He's gonna grow up becoming a disturbed child. Especially if he end up watching some of these Friday the 13th movie. I'm in my 40s, and this movie still disturbs me. I guess this is one of the reasons why I shouldn't. My parents did not allow me to watch any of these in the 80s. They were like, nope, you are forbidden to watch this garbage. It's very disturbing. Yeah. Anyway, that is pretty much it for Friday the 13th, the final chapter, Jason Voorhees action figure from NECA. I hope you guys find this information helpful. And if you're under the age of 18, you should get the fuck out of here. You should not even be watching this video. Thanks for watching.